Whether you're doing a school project, localizing your English content to expand to other markets, or simply trying to communicate with a Spanish-speaking audience, video translation and dubbing is a valuable skill to have. In today's video, we're going to cover why you might want to consider translating and dubbing videos into other languages like Spanish. We'll also, of course, go over how you can do this, and we'll also go over how you can clone the original speaking voice in videos so that the translated video makes use of the original voice using voice cloning. And I'll also show you how to translate and dub your videos into over 70 different languages beyond just Spanish. And if you're curious how this sounds, here's an example of my voice cloned into Spanish, and I don't even know how to speak Spanish. Y si tienes curiosidad de cómo suena esto, aquí tienes un ejemplo de mi voz clonada al español y ni siquiera sé hablar español. So if you're interested in doing this for yourself, keep on watching. So firstly, you might be wondering, why should I localize my videos? Localizing your videos can be a really great tool for expanding the reach of your content. According to Rosetta Stone and the Cervantes Institute, there are nearly 500 million native Spanish speakers worldwide. This makes it the second most spoken native language in the world, even larger than English. Creating content in Spanish also gives you access to different markets all over the world, including in Latin American countries like Mexico, Colombia, Argentina, and more, as well as allowing your content to access the second largest number of language speakers in the United States, Spanish speakers, and parts of Europe like Spain. Spanish is truly one of the most global languages in the world. And by translating and dubbing your videos into Spanish, your videos now have a much wider potential audience, allowing your content to be understood by a completely new demographic. By speaking and titling videos in Spanish, you allow yourself to go after a completely new set of SEO, search engine optimization terms on YouTube and Google, localizing your SEO strategy and giving you a whole new list of keywords to go after. SEO strategy is one of the most important marketing aspects in all of the world, for both brands and for creators. In fact, YouTube search accounts for over half of the views we get on our channel, and we've gotten videos with millions and millions of views that have really impacted our business. Because of this, we've even created a Kapwing in Espanol YouTube channel where we're dubbing our English videos into Spanish to reach an entirely new audience. And the best part is this only takes a few minutes of work using AI and voice cloning tools. So how can you translate and dub videos efficiently? Meet Kapwing, an online video editor equipped with AI translation and dubbing tools. With Kapwing, you can translate and dub your videos into Spanish and a variety of other languages in just a few clicks. And as I mentioned before, it can even clone the original voice of the speaker in the original video and use that same voice in Spanish on the Spanish video. And this provides a more engaging and natural sounding video than most standard text-to-speech voices. As a creator for yourself or for a brand, your voice is an important part of your identity and your branding. So you want to keep that voice even if you're dubbing into different languages. So if you want to learn how to do this, click the first link in the description and let's get started. All right, you guys, so if you click the first link in the description, it will take you to kapwing.com's dubbing page. Now, if you don't have a Kapwing account, you can go ahead and click upload my video. I'm going to log in though to my account. Okay, so if you log in like I did, you'll want to create a new project. All you want to do is upload the video that you're planning to translate and dub. So you can click to upload, drag it in, or you can paste in a link to a YouTube video or a video online. Now to start, I'm gonna come over here to the Transcript tab on the left here, and then go ahead and click the Trim with Transcript button. This will generate a transcript for your video, and now you have a few options. So number one is a tool called Trim with Transcript, like it said. To do that, you can just highlight portions of the video by highlighting the text in the transcript, and you can actually edit just by editing text. It's kind of like editing a Google Doc, but it actually edits the video itself. So you can use this transcript and Trim with Transcript to edit a rough cut of your video first, which is always a good idea. But let's say you want this transcript in another language. So what you can do is go to the subtitles tab on the left, and you'll see in the bottom right, there is a dub video button. So that says translate audio and subtitles. So that's what we want to do. Go ahead and click that, then pick the original language that the video was spoken in. So mine's English. I want to translate into Spanish. So that is highlighted right here, but as you can see, there's a ton of different languages that you can use. Now we come to the voice section. So if you see this drop down, go ahead and click that. You see that clone original voice is the first thing, and below we also have other options. So I've made my own voice clone using my premium microphone. So that's my best voice clone, and then below that we have these standard text-to-speech voices. So I can share with you guys examples of each of those. So here's my premium voice clone using my best microphone. Automatic automatically turn your text into speech with an AI-generated voice. And here are a couple examples of the standard text-to-speech voices.
Convierte automáticamente tu texto en voz con una voz generada por IA.
Convierte automáticamente tu texto en voz con una voz generada por IA.
I will note that if you want to use the original voice clone from the video, or if you want to create your own voice clone to use anytime you want, you do have to have a business or enterprise plan. So if you're interested in that, you can go check kapwing.com/pricing. If you are a free or pro user, you'll have to use one of these standard text-to-speech voices. And similarly, with the number of speakers drop down, you can drop this down and it can either auto-detect or you can manually input how many speakers are in the video. So in this video, I just have one. It's just me. But let's say you did an interview and you have 2 people, then you can create 2 different voice clones using the original voices of the people in the video so that both are translated into Spanish and both have distinctively different voices. So it helps the audience distinguish between the 2 speakers. Again, cloning more than one voice in one video, aka multi-speaker voice cloning, is only available for business and enterprise plans. So you can go to kapwing.com/pricing to check on that. And when you're ready, just go ahead and click the dub video button and it'll start to process the video. Okay, so it just finished processing. So now, as you can see on the left here, there is the transcript that's in Spanish. And if you take a listen, you'll hear me speaking in Spanish.
Necesita escucharlo con localización de video. Herramientas que le permiten comunicarse a través de idiomas que le permiten comunicarse a través de las barreras del idioma.
So as you can see, it has these subtitles, and it also is using my voice to speak in Spanish, which is pretty cool. So here's where you would download the transcript if you need to download the transcript and upload the transcript elsewhere. So you'll just be in the subtitles tab and you'll click the download button up here, and then you can download as an SRT file, VTT, or TXT file, and then you'll have the transcript downloaded. Because I just did TXT, it doesn't have the timings because I don't have a software to open up an SRT file. But if you need the timings, do SRT. Here you can also change the subtitles. So all you have to do for that is click on the subtitle layer, and then you can go through some different text styles to find one that you like. So let's say I want something a little more eye-catching, I can do this. And of course you can change any of the styles yourself manually just by going through different fonts. I can change the colors, of course, the sizing, and all of that. If you want to edit the subtitles, you can just come over here and you can edit the text in the subtitles here. And you can change the timing just by moving your seeker and then clicking the set to current time. So now it's beginning right there. And let's say I want to end it right here. Set to current time, I just move my seeker. And boom, now your subtitles only in that time. If you do make changes to the subtitles though, after dubbing, you will want to make sure to click the update dubbed audio button to make sure that your dub is correct and matches the subtitles. So really easy to dub and translate subtitles in Kapwing. However, if you want the voice to remain in English and you just want the subtitles translated, I'll show you how to do that too. So I'll just show you guys by starting over. So I'll bring in my piece of media again. Then you'll just want to come to the subtitles tab and you'll just want to click auto generate instead of the dub video button, and then you can put in the original language, and then you can click here to translate the video, just the subtitles, not the voice, to a different language. So we have tons of different languages here, you know, French, German, Greek, Hindi, Italian, Japanese. Of course, I'm going to do Spanish, and then you can click the auto subtitle button. And now you'll hear me speaking in English, but with some Spanish subtitles popping up.
Make your content accessible to everyone that needs to hear it with video localization tools.
So yeah, that's how you would translate subtitles without the voice. One thing I wanted to mention as well is how to create a voice clone to use all the time. So as you could see earlier, I already had a voice clone that I could have used to translate the video instead of translating with the voice in the original video. Why I would do that is because this video was recorded on my DSLR camera, which just was using the built-in mic, which is not very good. But I recorded my voice clone with a premium microphone that is really, really nice. So I would probably want to use that. To do that, all you're going to want to do is go to the audio tab on the left here and then click clone voice. Then you can create the name for your cloned voice, and then you can upload a file and it will clone the voice in that file. So if you have an audio file or a video file that makes use of a really high quality microphone, this is definitely what I would recommend. But if you want to record in the editor and use that as your voice clone, you can click the record sample button, and then there's this drop down button for you to use your premium microphone or your best microphone if you have it. And then you can show this script and just read it until you've been recording for at least a minute. Then come out here and click confirm that you are the owner of this voice or have permission to use this voice and that you're not going to use it for anything malicious. And then click the clone button. And then whenever you add text or are dubbing a video, you can then go to the effects tab and click text to speech, type in whatever you want to say, hello world, and then you put in the language of whatever text you put. So for me, that's English, but if you are typing in a different language, you can use any of these voices. For this video's sake though, let's say I put in Spanish, and then I just wrote in hola, ¿cómo estás? And then in the drop down here, I'll make sure that my voice clone is selected, click generate, and I've just dragged down this little audio file here so we can better understand it without me speaking in this other video. And so let's go ahead and listen.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
So now I can write in and add any text in a different language using my voice, even though I haven't recorded anything at all. So that can be really useful as well if you have forgotten to say something in a video, or would just rather use text to speech than dub a video. So yeah, you guys, I hope this was helpful. Localizing video can be a really, really impactful tool. But yeah, once you're done with your video, you can just go ahead and click the export project button and download. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope this helps you dub your videos into different languages so you can reach other markets. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to keep up with other tips and tricks videos like this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one.